From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded about a yard deep. Shrugs him off.
Let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Check nickel. Hey, we're 33. Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, we're 33. My time.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Alert!
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Ricky. Tight dog. Regular.
Now Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 64 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. That means you probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No. Off. Wide. Get wide. Color.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Check. What's the run? 43. 44. Mike. 44. Watch the cut.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Motion. Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Check 31. Check 24.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
King! Big time shot!
Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but pick up to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Alpha. Check 53 is mine. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 36, 36. Up.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And they'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 44 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll roll him out right. He is going to find Hill here. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the PAT, so file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just alert, 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 alert. Check 3, check 1.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
In your face.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry!
Check 53 is mine. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hurry, hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Watch out, watch out!
Slam, slam, slam. Check, check.
Real, real, real.
Fresno.
Hey, orbit!
Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, taller.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Check. 180.
Check 53 is mine. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hurry. Regular.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Hurry.
53. Mike 53. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Check safety.
Check 50. Check 50.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Brings up second
Hey, I'm only
and
33.
9 at the
Hurry!
33-yard line.
Stay at home, stay at home. 53 is the mic, 53.
Bravo.
I'm coming.
Hurry!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Set. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check it back.
Christian travel.
Check. Crunch.
Up, left.
He's checking.
Set.
A run for Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Watch.
Here's Mayfield. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Attack!
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 42. Let's get the ball. Mike's 4-2.
Yellow.
Watch the run. Mike 42.
Nice hit.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Hey. Motion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's 1 step in the proper direction.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Play fake. Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Run.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Tackles. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, alert!
It's a party now. He's coming.
Hurry!
Double up. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hurry!
Hey, we got
Up!
53, Mike, 53. Watch the curve.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
180!
Odell Beckham Jr.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Rashard Higgins. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Here we go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow!
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Exit.
15!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again. Mack Wilson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 4 down. Let's go. Mike 42. Yo.
Motion!
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check 43. Check 52.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, Delta. Watch.
Now Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. Let's see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. 53's Mike.
Yellow.
53's Mike.
Better bring it. There's ice.
Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
53. Check 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hurry. Hurry.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. There he goes, left side. It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
49. Check 49.
They'll give it to Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Hey, alert. Regular.
It's a safety creep. Check.
Watch out.
Now field on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This time, the extra point up and good, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, 133. Hurry.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Mayfield down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Browns have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Get the ball right here. Easy. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Christian Kirksey, his second sack of the night. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there at 22.
The Browns first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They run it again with Chubb. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Pardon me, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
A big play there. Mahomes to Watkins. 48 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
He goes to you. He comes to me, it's me. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Target. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Williams will try again. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Number 53, Mike 53. You.
To throw is Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Butker able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, alert!
No chance.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them off, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try to rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Second and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Hill, the intended receiver once again. Third down here.
Third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.